back to my YouTube channel once again. Okay, on today's episode of Sticks Beauty Blog, I'm going to be showing us how to apply our lace frontal before we sew. You know, that's one mistake a lot of people make when they want to apply their lace frontal. They always apply it very wrong, and then I'd like to show us that today. So when you want to apply your lace frontal, most concentrated part should be the back area where you have the flap. That is where it's supposed to be the most concentrated part. Okay, so once you putting on your lace, so once you putting on the lace on top of the wig cap, make sure you balance it in the middle. Make sure it's in the middle. Okay, so once it's in the middle, then make sure you pin the middle part first. Once you pin down the middle part, then you can now then go to the sides. This technique is so easy. I've seen people struggle with trying to pin down their lace frontal on the wig cap before sewing. It's quite so simple to do. So I don't know if you guys can see it well. So, and then another thing you need to always be considerate of is the flap. The flap should be at the same level where the edge of the cap is. This flap, I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you see it? Right here. So it should be at the same level with your cap. So we just go, we tap it down flat. So one of the things you don't want to do while you are trying to apply your lace frontal on a wig cap is you don't want it to be crumpled like this, like rough. It has to stay flat and firm, because that will actually aid you while you're doing your sewing. So you do the same thing at the other side, considering the same technique that I told you about. You do the same thing, you pin it down. Same thing. Make sure it's pinned down, it's not moving. Make sure of that. Yeah. Can you see? So it go both ways. Both ways. So I've seen people try to struggle with trying to on how they will apply their lace frontal on a wig. I've seen how they struggle. I've seen how they've been, making mistakes and stuff. So it's quite simple. So just that simple as that. It didn't even take me how many minutes to do this. Then before you now switch it to the front side. So from the front side now, it depends. The adjustment in the front side depends on how big the person's head is. Okay, so if you want to make a bigger cap, all you have to do is drag the lace forward more. The more you drag the lace forward, the more you're giving more room inside the cap. So without even making mistake, so in order to adjust it without dismantling anything or any pin that you've pinned down, all you have to do is remove the middle and readjust. That's it. Just remove the middle to adjust the front area. So now, whichever how big you want the cap to be, you adjust from the front side. So it's quite simple. Yeah, so I've seen a lot of people struggle with this. So that's why I feel like, okay, maybe I should show us this. My page is all about showing you guys details that a lot of videos don't show you. Okay, so and then after that is done, then go ahead and sew your lace frontal. So now another one thing you must consider when you want to sew your lace frontal on the cap is this: you sew from the middle to the end of one part of the lace frontal. Yeah, you see the flap. So from the middle to this side, and you come back to the middle again to sew all the way to this other side. Okay, yeah, so don't sew like from this end and go all the way to the other side. No, it will actually not give it the kind of shape you want. So you have to sew from the middle down and come here too and sew down again, then before you start sewing. So I hope that is so clear. You can see how flat and firm it is, and that is how it should always be. Yeah, flat and firm, flat and firm. Yeah, thank you.